Hello and welcome to Ask Johnny, the least watched show in YouTube history. Today we're getting into male toxic behaviour and whether that exists and what the bloody hell it is. And to do that we're going to go straight to Ask Johnny. G'day Johnny, we're back again for another episode of Ask Johnny. G'day Johnny and welcome to you too for another edition. Alright Johnny, we'll get right onto it. This is from Agnes, and Agnes lives in Wowsers. Hello to everybody in Wowsers. Keep watching us up there, we love you. Johnny, Agnes asks, Johnny, I have recently heard that chivalry may be dead. Is it true, Johnny? Would you open a door for a lady? Please advise. Signed, Agnes from Wowsers. Thanks, Agnes. Johnny, is chivalry dead? Would you open a door for a woman? Open a door for a woman? Well, yeah, Johnny, but I'd open a door for anybody. It's just being polite, isn't it? Yeah, that's been traditional for a while. I'm not too sure, Johnny. Yeah, I don't know where all that's heading. We've had a few instances around the world where a bit of masculinity might have come in handy. Have a look at this.
So another day in New York City means another woman brutally beaten on a subway train. It's becoming as routine as death and taxes. So this video made the rounds, and it's brutal, but it's not really surprising.
Say it to my face, man. Say it to my face now. Tell me to take a chill pill. Say the word chill pill.
Oh! So he smacks her hard, and no one did a damn thing to intervene or check on the woman or subdue the perp. Chivalry is dead.
I don't know how I'd react, Johnny, really. I would tend to think that I would step in. But on a train or something, Johnny, you're liable to get your head punched in. But if the bloke's 6'4" and got a knife in his belt... This other poor woman in the US somewhere, she was raped on a train for 25 minutes. And no one did a bloody thing.
Growing after a brutal rape of a woman on a train outside Philadelphia. Police say other commuters took out their phones and recorded it instead of calling 911.
Nobody did anything. They all just stood around like a bunch of dickheads, filming it with their fucking phone.
Where have all the men gone? That's the focus of tonight's angle. And people who work in gender studies programs, they're dead set against the old confining rules of masculinity. And you'll see this in a highly produced Hollywood conversation.
I think there's a model about being a real man in America. And I think sometimes that model is that more sort of stoic, hard, tough, etc. My friend Joe Ehrman, who used to be a professional football player, says that he remembers his father just saying to him, be a man. Man up. Toughen up. Don't be a girl.
Newsflash for Hollywood. Women want men to be men. Obviously, they also want men to be honest and kind and sacrificial and humble.
How do we strike a balance, Johnny, between blokes being brave and fearless and a bit of chivalry and stepping in when needed, and guys who just don't fly off the deep end like fucking Adolf Hitler and want to be a bloody tyrant? But we do it with sport, Johnny. You know, all our footy teams, it's all go, 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 get out there and kick their ass. Yeah, well, kick them in the ass and all that sort of stuff. But then, like some sort of switch, they're supposed to just change and become normal, nice chaps off the field. Yeah, that's right. You can't just go rushing into danger, Johnny. If there is danger there, at least you can wait and call the police and help the victim after. Just film it and do nothing. Tell you what, if you were in some bloody Viking tribe way back in the day with the Vikings, and one of your women or kids had been dragged out of your bloody camp and was being violated 100 metres from the nearest tent, let me tell you, Johnny, those bloody village Vikings, they would have got their swords, their bloody shields and everything, and gone out and...
Call the police. Call 911.
Yeah, I'm not very good.
Say the word chill pill. Oh!
Yeah, well, Johnny, I'm going to show you some film now of men in the past who have had to man up. There was no other option.
They're home again, these young Australians, home from war, and they march with honour through the streets of Sydney. They're from the 1st Battalion Royal Australian Regiment, and the units attached to it these last 12 months in South Vietnam.
These blokes are heroes, Johnny, and I'm not glorifying it or wanting my kids or grandkids to ever go through such a thing again. But by Jesus, there's times when you've got to man up. And these blokes, and they're all blokes, they had no bloody option. Have a look.
Make a sneak attack on our bombers from behind. Gun camera film, captured from the enemy, reveals how they hammer our bombers with their 22 millimeters.
We need a 48.
A B-17 catches fire and goes down in flames.
Jensen! If you run out of that zone, let me know. That's what going.
250! 250! That way, over the compound! Second compound on the right!
Yeah, you'd think someone would have bloody stepped in.
Kamikaze spree that dwarfs anything before or since.
I think there's a model about being a real man in America.
Johnny, what if everyone says you're a misogynist?
Spreading. Suicide planes come plunging to destruction from the cover of low cloud.
The stoic, hard, tough, etc. My friend Joe Ehrman, who used to be a professional football player, says that he remembers his father just saying to him, be a man. Man up. Toughen up. Don't be a girl.
This is how far we've fallen in America. Telling a boy not to be a girl, I guess, is now considered abusive.
Yeah, but what am I supposed to do, Johnny?
So he smacks her hard, and no one did a damn thing to intervene or check on the woman or subdue the perp. Chivalry is dead.
What if you're branded a racist?
They don't even have to be a hulking masculine hero on that train. You're not asking for that. You're asking for 911, this is the train, this is the time. That's all you need to do. And they didn't do it.
Where have all the men gone? That's the focus of tonight's angle.
But what if everyone calls you a sexist then? A train or something, Johnny, you're liable to get...
Call the police. Call 911.
The details.
And I wonder, Johnny, if those blokes we saw in those films, if they were on that train just after the war and they saw something like that happen, I think they would have stepped in. But Johnny, it's just my only hope, Johnny, is that you get it through that thick fucking skull of yours. Well, what did you think of that? A wise man once said to me, he said, Johnny, a man who punched woman in nose needs a fucking good hiding. And I think he was right.